So here we are, ladies and gentlemen. This is Southwest Schoolboy Scramble Club. It is July the 9th on a Saturday. The track is at, and we're just taking a view of the track before our third championship round, which we're going to video film for the presentation night on January the 14th, 1983. This film, 1984. This film was made in 1983. So we're just glancing around the track now, as it is, just waiting for the riders to appear tomorrow morning, which will be Sunday. We'd just like to wish you all the best of luck, and hope we don't have any bad accidents at all, and you all abide by the rules of the club. As you see, some do and some don't. So on behalf of the Southwest Schoolboy Scramble Club, hope you have a very enjoyable evening on your presentation night. We've done the best we can, and hopefully you will respect our wishes and follow us all again next year, and hopefully we'll see you all again.
Okay, here we go. Third club championship round. Expert group fighting for the lead. France on 100 points, 48 a hot favourite. Here we go. Free Stevie Treen, Bridge Suzuki. Philip Bush not here. Derek Stevens number 6. Graham Stevens number 9. Roger Cridge not here. Sean Brown 27. 31. Spencer Kahn not here. Slocum 32. We're waiting for the start. Huey Walker 37. 41. Raymond Hooper Suzuki. 44. Nathan Slater on the Yamaha. 47, John Turner. 48, Richard Prance. He's the hot favourite. 54, David Haynes. 65, Jonathan Wynn. 73, Sean Slade, another contender. And the second contender here, I think the top one, 87, Richard Cole. On his sister Suzuki, I believe. Richard Cole on 94. We're on the 2-minute board. They're under orders. We're waiting for the start. Bikes are revving. It's a clean break. They're away to the first corner. The charge of the Light Brigade, away up the hill they go into the first turn. Treen, number 3, into first place. 32, Andrew Slocum in the second, but Hooper's gone powering around the outside, number 41. So that's Stevie Treen, 41 is Hooper. Richard Prance, 48 is third. Cole is fourth. 32, Andrew Slocum. 73, Sean Slade on the KTM. 54, 7, 37, 47, 9. And we've lost sight of them at the moment. Right, we're back on. We've still got a race leader of Stevie Treen. Richard Prance up into second. Hooper is third. They're having a bit of problem getting around that corner, breaking a little bit of tape there. We'll try and stay with the watch. A few tail enders up the hill. Under the... Making our way up to the big loop. Number 7 there. Haven't got his name. New member. You see Slocum powering up on the KTM. Jonathan Wynn powering his way up over. Treen pulling away a lead from France. That won't stay long. They're out of sight of the camera at the moment. We're watching the tail enders coming down over the hill. Dust is flying. A little bit far away. Number 6 going over. Derek Stevens. Chased. Not too sure who it is there. I think it's Jonathan Wynn on the KTM. 47 is John Turner. Down over to the finish line for the first time on the first lap. It's Treen, Prance, Hooper. That's the 3 race leaders gone into over the finish line for the first time. Watching them come round over the little jump at the back behind us. Still Treen, still Prance. Hooper in third. They've gone away down beside the water. 32. Just going down now beside the stream. 87, Richard Cole. Richard Cole way back. He won't like that. Be fighting to get up through. 54 going through. David Haynes. 65, Jonathan Wynn. 47, John Turner. 27, Sean Drown. He's back in the bunch. Bringing up the tail ender, I think it's Nathan Slater again. We're now looking at the big hill. It's Treen and Prance, wheel for wheel, battling it out for the lead, down over the hill. Wheel to wheel. Hooper relegated back to third, quite a distance behind now. Treen and Prance having a private battle out in front. Treen's going, Prance going, trying for the outside of Treen. Is he going to get to the corner first? Prance just makes it to the corner. Prance takes the lead from Treen. Hooper third, coming down, but there's Prance, the race leader, over the second bridge. He'll try to pull away a commanding lead now. The cameras are still on him. A little bit of difficulty getting up over. Stevie Treen will be pushing hard. Raymond Hooper in third spot. We'll stay on the hill a little bit if we can now and just watch the others come up over. But it's Prance, Treen pushing hard, Hooper in third place. Richard Cole in fourth place. Sean Slade, 73, fifth. 32 is Andrew Slocum. Jonathan Wynn, I can see going up there. The numbers are just a little bit out of my eyesight here at the moment. We got them. We're looking now to see them coming down over on their second lap. But it's a Suzuki and a KTM battling it out. That's 65, Jonathan Wynn, trying to have a go at 54. 27, Sean Drown there. 47, John Turner there. A little bit of a gap. We go to number 7, and haven't got this rider's name at all. 37, Huey Walker there. Nathan Slater's pulled up a position. 9th place, Graham Stevens. He's in last place at the moment. We'll go back and find the race leader. It's still Prance, pulled way slightly down the hill from Stevie Treen. Stevie Treen will try and close up a little bit on the bottom corner. But his chances of catching Prance now could be very, very difficult. Prance is loving every minute of this. No dust in his eyes. We got no third place rider at the moment. Hooper's pulled out, 41. Hooper's broken down. I can see them push the machine back to the pits. But it's still Prance, Treen, over the second bridge, into the gully. Little bit of a bomb hole, that is, and a nasty steep nap up over. We're staying on this bend. We're looking for third place. It's 87, Richard Cole, but he's way back. Got dangling tape behind him. 73, Sean Slade, fourth on the coming through on the KTM. 32 of the Suzuki of Andrew Slocum. Somebody got him down here as a Francis Barnett, but I don't know where that came from. The race leaders have pulled well away from the third place riders, but we're staying in the bomb-o at the moment. 27's going through, Sean Drown. 47, John Turner, number 7. 37, Huey Walker going in. 44, Nathan Slater challenging Huey Walker. Bringing up the tail enders, 54. Number 9, Graham Stevens. We're now moving the camera around now to the hill. We got Richard Prance in view here. Stevie Treen struggling to try and stay on terms, but it's Prance now, goes up the big loop. Prance is nearly at the top, Treen is at the bottom. They'll pass each other up and down. They'll look across and laugh to one another. Great friends, these two riders. But I think Treen is left out of it this time. Unless Prance drops it or a mechanical failure, I don't think Stevie Treen's going to catch him. Third place rider is way back the field, but Prance putting on a tremendous display. Down the adverse camber, Treen down the adverse camber. Over the bridge goes Prance. Treen still the other side of the brook. Into the bomb-o goes Prance. Stevie Treen still trying to get up there. Over the bridge he goes. Now 44, Nathan Slater in trouble there. He's way back. He'll be getting lapped there shortly. But there goes Prance powering up the hill. Stevie Treen, all he can do is just sit there and watch him go away in the distance. Prance loves this sort of ground. These two boys helped design the course, helped build it, and carried out most of the stakes here. But it's Prance on the Callington Kawasaki. Definitely got this one in his bag other than a bad drop or bad mechanical failure. But we're looking in the bomb hole. Stevie Treen, third spot. The camera's there. Third place is Richard Cole, but the camera's situated now set in the bomb hole. We can see him going up through. Andrew Slocum there putting a little bit of a wheelie on. Richard Cole way back the field. Bad day for Richard this. He's normally up pushing for the lead. Jonathan Wynn going through on the big KTM. He's a big lad. 47, John Turner, he's got it there. Number 6, Derek Stevens. One rider there without a bib, I think. Number 9, that's Derek's brother, Graham Stevens. He's in the bomb hole. We've got someone between them, 2 brothers. But I think they must be deeply in love, these 2 boys here. They never put on a battle together. 37, Huey Walker going up just ahead of Derek Stevens. They're in the bomb hole still. Nathan Slater just going into the bomb hole. Prance will be coming around to lap him very, very quickly. We're just waiting now. Prance coming into the bomb hole. See Nathan Slater over on his right. Into the bomb hole goes Prance. Treen has closed slightly, but I think it's too late to do anything about it. But Treen is second. The third place rider is nowhere in sight, believe it or not. But Prance gone up over the hill. Treen at the bottom of the hill. They'll see each other. The camera's looking one way. I'm still looking for the... And it's 73, Sean Slade. He's in third place, but a long, long way behind the 2 race leaders. But Prance starting to pull out a commanding lead now. Treen coming down over in second. As they go through by the finish line, 73, the third place rider, starting to go into the bomb hole. 37 there behind him, Huey Walker. 87, sorry, Richard Cole. Richard way back. He's normally up pushing for the lead. Here's Richard Cole. Richard will try and do something about that the next time. Into the bomb hole, 32, Andrew Slocum. Very neat and tidy rider. 65 going into the bomb hole, Jonathan Wynn. Last time I picked Jonathan up, he had a nosebleed and his bike was mangled up in amongst the trees. That was up in Somerset. John Turner. He's tracing Jonathan Wynn. John, the good best rider John so far here today. Although it is the first one, a lot more can happen. But there's the third place rider. He's just out of sight of the camera. It's Richard Cole. It's a little difficult to keep on talking here and get these boys going, but I got a cold and a sore throat, and this isn't going to help, but I'll do the best I can. Number 9 gone in. Graham Stevens, 2 brothers out together in this race. 54 going into the bomb hole. But it's definitely a commanding lead from Prance. Prance has already picked off tail enders. Prance over the bridge, into the bomb hole. Got a tail ender between him, 44, Nathan Slater. Lap Nathan Slater. Same trouble as before. Prance will want to get tail ends between him and Stephen Treen, but I think he will have got the message that he's pulled out a commanding lead. Richard Prance really got no opposition here today. The rider I called number 7, I think is number 6, Derek Stevens, on a borrowed machine. Yes, it is. Number 7. There isn't a number 7. It's number 6, Derek Stevens. I just hope he'll change that number. 54 coming down over, looking behind. Prance closing on 54. David Haynes. 3 brothers, what a very expensive family that is, but what a shame little Hoover boy's gone out. Pulled out on the second lap. But we lost 41, Raymond Hoover, pulled out with mechanical problems. I wonder what would have happened if it had all been girls. I think he would have had a very rich mum and dad by now, because we've got a rider in nearly every group. We see 27 going in. Sean Drown, way back from the race leaders. Andrew Slocum on the Kawasaki, number 32 there, going into the bomb hole. 65, Jonathan Wynn. But he's not in last position, but he's a long, long way from the race leader. The dust is starting to fly slightly here now, but there it is, boys. One day it's mud, the next day it's dust. We just make the best of what we can. There goes number 47, John Turner. I don't think he's dropped it in this race yet. Early days for John. He normally does do something aerobatic. Then number 6 into the bomb hole on a Kawasaki. Derek Stevens changed from the Suzuki. You'll find that a bit of a big difference. But Prance now really closed up. Coming into the bomb holes. Prance, 2 tail enders in front of him. Number 9, number 37. Number 9 is Graham Stevens. 37 is Huey Walker. Prance coming round to lap them. Just sit there and get out of the danger spot. Passes 37, Huey Walker, no problem at all. Huey sees him. Coming up now for Derek Stevens, number 9 up over the hill. They've moved over, let the race leader through. The second place rider, Stevie Treen, is way back. The third place rider, one of the hot favourites, Richard Cole, is nowhere in sight of the race leader, nor the second place. But there's Prance now, just sit back and relax. Just going up now, casually closing the gap on number 9, Graham Stevens. Just wait his time there, he knows he's got plenty of time. Putting in a challenge behind me. Prance takes number 9, no problem at all. Treen, long way behind. Bad day for Stevie Treen. Took the lead and lost it. But looking into the bomb hole, rider there without a bib again. Can't see his number. We're now looking at the big hill. But the rider without the number, I think, is Sean Slade on the Edwards KTM. And Sean has only got 3 more weeks left in schoolboys. They decided to go to men. So number 73, Sean Slade, will be sorry to lose. But we're looking at the big hill. Prance goes up the hill. Cameras focus him all the way up. No trouble at all. Turns at the top. And that is steep, that hill. Believe you me, it is steep. Just changes up with the gear, down over, crashes it down through the gearbox to slow down. Prance has a look around to see who's near him, but he's got nothing at all to worry about. Number 9's come down over. We're now looking, number 9 just going up around the adverse camber. 37, Hugh Walker going up. 54, David Haynes going up around. Stevie Treen, a lot of tail enders between him and Prance. He can't do nothing about it in this race. Hello, Nathan Slater having mechanical problems. Missed the gear. Nearly stopped on the hill, but he's going now down across the adverse camber. Back to the big hill we go. See the big boy, Sean Slade, going up over. Could be the last time we see Sean at Doddiscombsleigh. Tremendous rider. Chasing on there is Richard Cole. Richard Cole should be the third place rider. That could put Sean Slade, number 73, into 4th. The long grass here is catching 1 or 2 of them out. The ruts are starting to build up. But I think the race is all over. Yeah, the race is all over. Win there for Richard Prance. We're looking for the second place rider. It'll be Stephen Treen. Yeah. Number 9 coming in. He's been lapped. Graham Stevens. 37, he was lapped. Stevie Treen was the second place. 54, David Haynes. 37 there was Hugh Walker. He got lapped. The next one to come through the gap will be, forgot his name, 44, Nathan Slater. Big boy Nathan. Worked all night to get his bike ready for today, but number 1, Mark Hunt carrying the number 1 plate. Away they go, clean break. Number 5 left on the line. The George is on for the hill. Who's got her first? Number 12, Andrew Williams. Williams has got the lead. Being pushed hard by a little Kawasaki there. But it's a Honda, and another Honda, and a Kawasaki, and a Yamaha. Number 12, Williams. 71, Andrew Anir. Andy Anir, Honda Kajiva. Number 7, Graham Dare in there. 79, 1, 11, 25, 41. 28, they're going through so quick, we got to jump the counter, but 20 is bringing up the tail end. 41, Hooper left way behind on the line there. Jeremy Hooper on the submersible Honda, believe it or not, flew into the river here last time on the spot he is about now. But we got a race leader anyway. It's number 12, Andy Williams, being pushed now by Andy Annier on the Callington Kajiva. Annier going round. This should be an easy one for Annier. Very experienced rider. He takes over the lead. Number 71. 12 is second. A tight turn there, but there goes the race leader up the hill. Number 12, Andrew Annier. 71, Andy Annier. Number 12 is Williams. Down the hill. The rest are in amongst the dust. See 13 Hex coming down over. We're looking at the adverse camber. Easy for Andrew Annier. Andy Williams, number 12. He makes it look so easy. 79, Mark Davis up there. The numbers are a little far away here for me just to see. But the camera's running. You boys will pick yourselves out when they come through on this film. But that's the adverse camber. The leaders have already gone through the bomb hole. The 41, Jeremy Hooper, left way back. But Andy Annier up the hill. Number 12, Andrew Williams. He's going to try and stay with it here if he can. We're waiting to see what the number is of the white machine behind. It's definitely a Yamaha, could be an Husqvarna. It's number 13, that's Adrian X on the Yamaha. That's 71, 12. Williams nearly dropped it then. 13 is X. 79 is Davis. Number 11 is Stephen Walton. 25, David Williams. Number 1, Hunt going through. Number 5 going through, Neil Stevens. Through the gap they come. Number 5 we were looking for. 5 is gone. 27 going through, Adrian Drown. 41, Hooper having all sorts of problems. Jeremy Hooper in trouble there. 28 as they go down by the water. Michael Sobey. We still got a couple of tail enders to come. We're looking back. We got number 10, Brett Williams. 67, Gavin Lander. Gavin is bringing up the tail end. No, he's not bringing up the tail end. We've got one there. I think it's number 20. He's not down. He could be on a board machine, but he's not on our list of riders here. But the race leader, 71, Andy Annier on the Callington Kojima. We got a faller at the top of the hill. It's a little green meanie. I should imagine it could be the little Dare boy. Number 7, Graham Dare on the little 80cc Kawasaki. Dropped it right on the very top. He'll run it away. He's away again. He'll be cursing and swearing over that. Dad will be laughing at him somewhere in the distance. It wasn't Dare. I'm sorry. Graham Dare's gone through. Who was it? Number 78, 79, it was Mark Davis that dropped it. Thought it was Graham there, but it wasn't. It was 79. He had such a good position as well. Mark Davis dropped it at the top of the hill. We're looking up over the other side of the valley. It's still Annier, still Williams. X in 3rd spot. Can't see who the 4th rider is. His bib's come loose. But Annier on the Kajiva. Williams not letting him get out of sight. X in 3rd spot. This could be anybody's race out of those 3. But we got a Suzuki up there in 4th. It's number 11, Steve Walton in 4th spot. 25, going sideways, David Williams. Number 1, Hunt. 27, Andrew Drown. 5, Neil Stevens. We're waiting for the rest. 41, Jeremy Hooper. I always get these names mixed up. So many of them. 28 going through. 79, Davis had dropped it on top of the hill after sitting in such a good position. Got an awful lot of work to do. Number 10 coming down over the hill. 67 coming down over, Gavin Lander. But Graham there must have dropped it somewhere. He's way about it. That's 67 there. We got 2 more tail enders coming through. 67 is Gavin Lander. But way at the top of the hill, all on his own. Number 7, little Graham there, little 80cc Kawasaki, not big enough to get on 100. But 80C, their poor little Graham, and he was up there with the race leaders, but he must have dropped it and couldn't get away. But that's number 7, Graham there. He's got to bring up the back. But we're looking now at the bridge. We got the race leader coming through. 71 is Annier still. Williams number 12. 13, Hex. Looking for the 4th place. Number 11, that's Steve Walton. He's having a good day here today. 25, David Williams. Number 1 is Hunt. Little Suzuki gone out wide there. They could easily end in the river. That's 1, 5, 27. That's the first 8 anyway we've got going through. It's powering up over the hill now. Very steep nap. We're looking now at the race leader. 71, Annier coming down. Must be getting somewhere near his ultimate lap. Number 12, Williams. Still got him in sight as Williams. Starting to pull away slightly from Adrian Hex. Adrian Hex is a top contender. But number 11, Walton has got Hex in sight. 25 has got both of them in sight. They'll be battling here to change a little bit of position. Number 1, Hunt, 27 and 5, but we're looking now back beside the water. 11 and 25 has gone through. Next one coming through is Hunt, way back from the race leader. Hunt normally up there, 27. Can't clearly see the number on that rider's bib going through. Tapes have gone a little bit up on the first adverse camera there. The race leader now starting to go up to the big loop. Pulls away slightly from Williams. X can still see Williams. The first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 riders all got each other in sight. But it only takes one mistake. You only need to drop it once and the race is gone. You don't really have time to get back on and hold on to your lead. A very demanding track, but Annier making it look simple. Williams making it look simple. Still got Annier in his sight. Very occasionally a bit of break in here as they come over the bridge. Annier over the bridge. Williams coming down on it. Hex there. Walton still there. 25, David Williams. That's the first 5 riders. Pulled away from the rest of the pack. 6 is Mark Hunt, but he's way back at the moment. We're looking at the race leader. Williams seems to close on him slightly there in the bomb hole. Don't know whether Annier is just taking it easy. He's not under a lot of pressure. But he will have been given the message that Williams and Hex are still contenders for his race lead. But Annier on the Kajiva, sponsored by Callington and some Blazy Motocross. Could be an easy victory for him, but Williams has definitely got second place if he holds on. Hex doesn't really seem to be putting in any challenge at all. Just sitting there comfortable, content with third spot. Number 11, Steve Walton. And 25, David Williams. Got a private battle going on their own. Williams having a go there, but can he get through? Not a lot of room through the bottom here to overtake. But there's Walton losing his numbers, 25. Williams is after him. Through the mud, and the mud is flying down there now. We put the water pump down there. Coming into the picture will be number 1, Mark Hunt on the Honda. Number 5, Neil Stevens. The cameraman put his hand up there and I don't know what it meant. I should imagine now he's going over to pick up the race leader, starting to go up the big hill. Williams and Hex still got the race leader in sight. To the top of the hill goes Andy Annier. As a look around, sees where the second place rider is. Pops a wheelie down the hill. Williams tries the same line. Hex tries the same line. He started to come down on the grass for some reason. Perhaps it's got too rough on the outside. Back wheels locking up, brakes being slammed on, gears being slammed down. But Annier, a very cool rider, never panics. He knows exactly where Williams and X are behind him. Steve Walton, N25, David Williams. That's the top 5 riders here. Poor Graham Dare, he's picked off a couple of tail enders. But we're now still looking at the adverse camber. We got Mark Hunt coming into sight to come over to the second bridge. We got number 5 coming down, Neil Stevens behind him. We got 27, Adrian Drown, he's coming down. The dust is starting to fly, 79. Mark Davis had a bad fall there on the first lap. Knows he can't really do much about the race leader, so just sit there and do the best he can. 41, another bad one. Jeremy Hoover couldn't get up with the race leaders at all. Not his day. Got this yellow Suzuki coming over the bridge here. We're looking for the number. I think it's number 28, Michael Sobey. But that is all there is to come through there. It's still Annier. Williams. Hex is closed slightly on Williams. 67, Gavin Landers pulled out at the bottom of the hill. Annier popping a wheelie down over again. But Hex is definitely close on number 12. 13, Adrian X closed slightly on 12. Steve Walton's got him in sight. 25, David Williams, he's got these. They'll know they must be getting. They got a rough idea of their racing time. But the race leader's still in sight from Williams, from Hex, from Walton, from Lander. We've got some tail enders coming down the other side. But there goes the race leader, 71, 12, 13, 11, 25. That's the first 5. 6th place is Mark Hunt, but he's a long, long way back. He can't do nothing about this. Williams will be happy. These boys, I think, are quite happy today just to stay on because they know if they drop it, and they drop it the wrong way, they need assistance to get the bikes off themselves, and they could be stuck there. There goes the race leader. Andy Annier up from Cornwall, dominating this race. Williams 12, still got him in sight. 13, Hex now starting to put in a challenge. Walton, 25, still having a battle. 25, still trying to get Steve Walton. David Williams, Steve Walton, private battle going on, but they've been like for this, lap for lap. All the action could start when the last lap goes out. I'm trying to keep my eye open and get a warning when it is out. But the race leader riding this very course, this long grass, very slippery here today. We've had to move on to the grass and keep the dust down the best we can for the boys. There comes to start the big hills, the race leader, starting to come up now, and he'll be picking off some tail end. But Hex is having a go. Hex is going for the inside of Williams for second and third spot. Didn't get away with it. Williams closed the door there. I think the camera missed him, but there's definitely a battle going on now to take over the second place spot. Down the hill comes Annier, but there's the second and third rider. This is where the position now could change. X is starting to challenge Williams, number 12. Tried again on the inside, up the adverse camber. Hex going on the outside, going on the inside. Can he get through? Williams closes the door, switches again to the outside. Williams would definitely know now. It's number 12, Adrian Williams, being pushed by Adrian X. X will know he's getting near the final stages. He'll try to do something about it now. They got a tail ender in between them. It's still Annier. There's a tail ender. There's Williams. There's Hex. X trying to take over the second place in this race. Having another go. He's cut the course. No, he just retrieved it. Luckily, we would have had that on video, but he's gone round the outside. X has got through from number 12. Number 12 is powering it down over, but he can't hold him. X does get the better line. So that's Williams back in the third spot now. He's got something else to worry about now. He's got number 25. 25 is David Williams. He's overtaking Steve Walton, number 11. So the first, second, third, and fourth place has altered. The race leader is still 71. Second place is X. Third place is Williams. David, and we've got another Williams there in fifth spot. The 71 on the Kajiba, starting to go up the first adverse camber is Annier. X in second. But the camera's on the race leader. The second place rider will be closing up there slightly. But Williams has lost his second place. Up to, looking at the bottom of the big hill, going up, starting the big hill now is Williams. Is Annier, sorry. X second, Williams third. Gone up into fourth place there is another Williams. Steve Walton left behind now. He started to pull out. 25 has got by him as the tail ender's in between him. But we're looking at the race leader, 71, Andy Annier from Cornwall. And down the adverse camber, over the bridge he'll go. We give you a better, tell you better than who's third, fourth and fifth spot over. There's 71 the leader, 13 is X. 12 is Williams, pushed back into third. 25 is pushing number 12 now. There could be another change of position here. David Williams, that's two Williamses, no relation these boys. But it's Williams for the third and fourth spot. Fifth, I think, is Steve Walton. Steve Walton on the Suzuki. There, down over the hill comes Annier. X has got his sights on Annier. Williams is just managing to hold on to his third place, but he's being challenged by another Williams, number 25. That's two Williamses, two Hondas, 12 and 25. They'll be battling for third spot. Oh, they knew they were on the last lap. We missed the last lap flag, but there's the first, there's the second, there's the third, and there's the fourth place rider of the senior race. And they pulled quite a way out. Fifth place is Steve Walton. Number 20, I think it's number 20 there, 121. Simon Gibson, a visitor, but I think he was lapped. That's the end of the senior race. Here we go, into 100 on the line. Number 1, Anthony Hooper. 2, Marcus Bourne-Show. 4's Stephen Annier on a Yamaha this time. Had to borrow a bike by the look of it. His brother just won the last race. Can he make it a double here, little Stephen Annier? 5, Ian Meredith. 6, Chris Craig. 7, Jonathan Tarr, hot contender. 10, Jason Bullen. Don't think Bullen's here. No, he's not. 11 is Miller. 12 is Barry. They're under orders. Waiting now, we got the 2-minute board up. 2-minute board is up. Bikes are revving, the power's on, the tapes are gone. It's a clean break, it's a fast one. Very impressive start from Jonathan Tarr. Number 7, Jonathan Tarr. And we got a Hooper boy there, number 1 in second spot. Andy Gilbert in fourth there at the moment. But Jonathan Tarr has took the lead from number 1, Anthony Hooper. But there's Gilbert, number 26, trying to go. But we got 16, 11, 77, 57, 25. One there with no numbers on. 12, 6, a 35. We got someone who's dropped it there. 27, George Grogan. Right at the back at the moment. We're looking now towards the brook. See what we can see is going up there. They'll come over the bridge up to the first adverse camber. But it's Jonathan Tarr from number 1, Anthony Hooper. That is the 2. Gilbert in third spot on the big Yamaha. Can't see who the fourth and fifth place riders are. But Gilbert's already pulled up one, moved up into third. But Jonathan Tarr, the race leader, number 7. Number Bit of a tangle up at the top. But we're looking for Jason Smythe on the Kawasaki and Paul Squires. But there goes the race leader, Mark Atkinson. Wayne Butt having a bit of trouble there. We're looking at the bridge. We'll give them to you as they come through. 54, Mark Atkinson has a look around. That can be one of his biggest mistakes. 32, Wayne Butt. 16, Paul Squires third. 74, Daniel Smith. 77, Alan Tate. 15, Tony Higgins. There's another one in between, but I missed his number. 54 going through. Can't quite see that one there. There was a 70 something or other, I don't know. 93, Benny Braddock going through. Number 11, Mark Godfrey. Bringing up the tail end, number 2, Mark Cottle. But we're still looking. 56, Mark Atkinson. 32, Wayne Butt. Paul Squires, 16 third, but we're looking at the race leader. 56, Mark Atkinson. Wayne Butt, second spot, 32. Squires, 16 on the Kawasaki. Hello, we got a little bit of a leg trailing. 74, Daniel Smith in fourth. 77, Alan Tate. 62, Jason Smythe is up there. And 15, Tony Higgins. They're the top ones. Pulled away from the rest of the pack. 35 is Anthony Hooper, I think he's called. No, sorry. 35. Anthony Clark. Clark Caravan Transport Company. We're looking at the race leader, still Atkinson. Squires has moved up into second spot. Wayne Butt third on the Suzuki. 62, Jason Smythe moves up into fourth spot, but he's got a lot of work to do now to get back on terms with the race leaders. Leading the club championships here at the moment. The top of the hill. Down over comes Jason Smythe with the red helmet. 77, Alan Tate right behind him. 15, Tony Higgins. We're looking back over towards the bridge. We're looking for the race leader. Squires takes the lead round the outside of Mark Atkinson. No problem at all. Wayne Butt now third. 62, Jason Smythe. 77, Alan Tate. 74, Daniel Smith. And 15, Tony Higgins. They're the top ones in this group. We'll look further back. I got his name wrong the last time, I think. With number 35, that's Anthony Clark. 54, Wayne Lander. 26, David Cole. We're looking now at the race leader. It is Paul Squires. Mark Atkinson second, Wayne Butt third. Squires will be dominating now to pull away and get tail enders. He'll know that Jason Smythe will be somewhere back there. But Jason's got work to do. He has got 2 men in front of him. Second would do Jason Smythe, but he's got to get by Atkinson and he's got to get by Wayne Butt. He wants to hold on to his championship positions. But coming down off the loop now, off the adverse camber. That's the race leader, Paul Squires from Plymouth. Atkinson has a look over his shoulder again. Wayne Butt there. The tail enders already got between them. There's the second place rider and the third place rider on the Suzuki. Up over the hill they go. We keep the camera on the hill at the moment. We see Jason Smythe, 62, going for the top. But at the top of the hill, it's Wayne Butt third. Jason Smythe pulled up in the fourth spot. Somebody having a little bit of difficulties there. One's going to have trouble. We could have a bit of trouble. Is he going to make it? No, he's stopped on the hill and he's dropped it. Flat on his back. Well, we got a dead fly on the hill. Oh, I can't do it no more. He said, I've had enough. Oh, I've worn right out. But down over the hill, Tony Higgins has gone down over. 74, Daniel Smith. Higgins has took Daniel Smith somewhere along the track. We're covering it the best we can. But 74 on the adverse camber. That's Daniel Smith. Looking now for the race leader again. Up the hill he goes. Paul Squires, still Atkinson second. Wayne Butt will be in third spot. Jason Smythe is fourth. Anything can happen in these. These boys tend to get very excited on the last lap and do tend to throw it away. But there's the race leader. Quite confident at the moment. 16 is Paul Squires. There's second place. 56 is Mark Atkins. Sorry, I keep calling him 54. with 56 Atkinson. 32 is Wayne Butt, pushing hard. Wayne still staying with him, Kawasaki's. A little Suzuki battling it out. But here is 56 and 32. That is the second and third place. That little Suzuki of Wayne Butt, he's only a little tiny chap as well, pushing the big boy of Mark Atkins. 62, he is the club champion at the moment, Jason Smythe. But this could cost him dearly. He's got to get by those second and third place riders to maintain his championship position. 77 going through, Alan Tate. 15, Tony Higgins, they've gone through, pulled well away from the rest of the pack. 74, Daniel Smith. Daniel made a mistake somewhere because he dropped a long way back. But up the hill goes the race leader. Wayne Butt is taking Mark Atkins. Wayne Butt has moved into second place. The Suzuki has overtaken the Kawasaki. It's seeing the power of the Kawasaki, gets the Suzuki up the hill. That's the Suzuki right at the top. The Kawasaki pushing him. Wayne Butt got his second place back. The race leader has gone on, but looking now at the second, third and fourth place riders as they come down the hill to go start the adverse camera. 32 Wayne Butt, 56 Mark Atkinson, 62 Jason Smythe. Jason Smythe with the red helmet's got to get by this other Kawasaki and this Suzuki to maintain his club championship. He's not worried about a race victory, but these two in front of him he's got to get by. We are looking at the little Bomo in the bottom. 62 Smythe has got the second and third place rider in sight. He's got to do something about it quick. He will be running out of time. In the meantime, Squires is pulled well away. Butt is still second. Down we come. We'll see now what the distance is. There goes the race leader, 16, Paul Squires, going down behind the start line. I can't see the last lap flag out yet. I should imagine they've only got about 2 laps to go. But number 11 is a tail ender. 32 is Wayne Butt. 56 is Mark Atkinson. 62 is Jason Smythe. It's Jason Smythe that's got all the work to do. Number 11 here is Mark Godfrey, being lapped now. Mark Cottle, number 2. Mark is going in the right direction this time. Very hairy rider last time. He's keeping it pointed. 77, Alan Tate. 15, Higgins is challenging Tate. Looking back at the hill, we see 74 coming down over Daniel Smith. Daniel's eased off for some reason. Kicked up a gear on that. It could be in 6th spot here, don't quote me, but it could be 35. It could be 35. Anthony Clark in 5th or 6th spot there. I may have missed one, but it's definitely Anthony Clark coming down over the hill now with a red Honda behind him. Very determined little rider, but he's way away from the rest of the pack. 54, Wayne Lander there. There goes 35, Anthony Clark. But the race leader's already got in amongst the pack there. We'll just have a look back and see if the race on the adverse camber. We're waiting now. 2nd, 3rd and 4th place rider. That's how close they are. They're putting a challenge in. 2 Kawasaki's against the Suzuki of Wayne Butt. Jason Smythe with the red helmet knows he got to get by these 2. It's Butt, it's Atkinson, it's Smythe. Smythe got into a bit of a trouble there. Got away with it. Into the bomb they go. Smythe will be trying all sorts of tricks now. He's got to get by these 2. He'll know he's getting near the final stages. The last lap flag, I think, is going out. Atkinson gets 2nd spot back again from Wayne Butt. But Jason Smythe, 62, he's the one that's got to get by these 2, one way or another. Smythe tries the inside line. Got it all wrong. Lost a little bit of ground there. The tapes have disappeared at the top of the hill. But 2nd is Atkinson, 3rd, 32 is Wayne Butt. Jason Smythe, 62, tangled up with a tail ender. Jason Smythe putting a challenge on Wayne Butt, nearly got away with it. 56, 62, Jason Smythe moves up in the 3rd spot from Wayne Butt. We're looking at the 2nd and 3rd. 56, Atkinson being pushed, Smythe, 62. Wayne Butt has dropped it, he's out of this now. Wayne Butt's dropped it there as he come through. Put in such a tremendous battle, he's on the last lap. But the race leader's got nothing to worry about. He's way out of sight, looks back, looking for the 2nd and 3rd place rider. But Smythe is still having trouble with Atkinson. Over here, we've got a white helmet, we've got a blue helmet, we've got a red one. It's the red and the blue that's got all the work to do. The red helmet of Smythe has got to get by the blue helmet of Atkinson. He won't want to give Atkinson any more points than need be. But it's Atkinson up the hill. Jason Smythe up the hill. Jason Smythe's got it all to do. Atkinson has another quick look around. Smythe's going to dive down there. Very fast rider downhill, Jason Smythe. Will he get away with it and take Mark Atkinson? Definitely going to have a challenge here. but it's Atkinson, Smythe. That is the second. Smythe puts the power on. Can he get round the outside of Atkinson? Really having to go down to who's going to get there first. He got rode out. Atkinson rode Jason Smythe out. Not likely, said, you're not coming through that way. Made him go wide. Atkinson determined to hold on to this second place. He's on the last lap. Vic Smythe willing his boy on in the red shirt. Come on, you got to get by him. Atkinson in trouble. Atkinson missed it. Stuck on the hill. Thrown it away. Left it wide open. Jason Smythe now will ease off the power. Atkinson over anxious then. Left the course completely. Got to rejoin it where he went through the tape. He'll be crying over that one. But left it wide open. But 16, there goes the race leader. Just cheekily puts it out of gear and pulls the clutch. Cheekily just puts it out of gear and cruises over the line. That much lead. 62, Jason Smythe is second. But still gives him 25 points for his club championship. Third place, man that battled hard all the way. An early race leader, Mark Atkinson. He's third. Little Wayne Butt worked so hard to stay with him, but dropped it on the final lap. 33 going through. John Rutherford, but no, 93. So we got a 93. Benny Braddock, 77-15. So we can get a bit of video now of the rest of the lads here. 23. Andrew Carpenter, 32. There goes Wayne Butt. He dropped it. We got the juniors on the line up here. Look at the dads stood behind them. You'll wonder who is going to clear the line first. The dads will clear the start line as quick as what the riders do, all to their various positions. See the big bare body of Al Brook in there. Elston there. Rook is there. Kingdom's there. Newitt's there. Cousins is there. Richards is there. And who's the one at the far end? I'm not too sure who that is. That's a new one there. But all the dads, 71's dads there. Mark Crocker, all the dads. They'll try to race the boys to the first corner. We're just waiting while the track is clear. These boys will soon be under order. Last minute instructions. Dad's whispering in their ears. In one ear and out the other it goes, Dad. You're wasting your time. My boy not in it this time. Injured rider. What an excuse. But there it goes. Injured himself on a BMX bicycle and can't ride today. Well, we got a fair lineup. We got some very fast riders. We got number 9, Gareth Chamberlain on the Blackwater Yamaha sat there. This one can be a top contender here today. Up from Cornwall, came up this morning, but Brooken in 78 are the top favourites. But number 9, Chamberlain on the Blackwater Yamaha can do an awful lot of damage if he gets it together right there. Here we go. They're getting the 2-minute board ready. They're under orders. The Battle of the Giants is on. Look at the tapes. Away they go. Up over the hill. Who is an early race leader? Brooken. Ellier's up there. 78. Paul Richards is up there, but it's Richards second. Brooken first. Ellier third. And it's Yamaha, and a couple of Suzuki's back there, but away goes Brooken. 78 goes, 18 goes Ellier. Number 9, fourth place, Gareth Chamberlain on the Blackwater Yam. He'll be able to do some damage. 23, Justin Carpenter. 14, Miller. 3, Rowe. 2, Cousins. 1, Watton. 7, Newitt. 30's gone through. 17, 6 is Elston. 22, 79. 27, 37, 19, Christopher Score. And 101, a visitor, Mark Webber. That's as they've gone through what we can see. We're looking now to see if we can pick up the race leader, follow him around the big loops. But there goes Brooken up to the first adverse camber. 79, 78, Paul Richards, he'll be right behind him. But I think Brooken, if he doesn't drop it, will take this in the bag. But anything can happen, he's in the first lap. But there goes the leader, Darren Brooken from Plymouth. 78, Richards. Gareth Chamberlain moves up into third place on the Blackwater Yam. A very dangerous little rider, Gareth. Can do a lot of damage. Hellier. They've got, don't do the full loop. Miller's up there. Slightly short in the circuit for these boys. 23. Way they go. 78 in second spot. The leader's already pulled out. Chamberlain up in the third. But the leader has pulled away, but here comes the second place rider. 79. Paul Richards. Number 9, Gareth Chamberlain. 18 is Hellier. 14 is Miller. 23, that's Justin Carpenter. Number 3, Stephen Rowe. Number 2, Sean Cousins. Number 1, Sean Watton. Number 7, one of the Newitt boys. 17 is Applethwaite. 22, Stacey Rook, stuck on a corner. 6 is Darren Elston. 79, one of the Davis boys. 30 is Richard. 27 is Benjamin Rook. But 22, stuck on a corner, causing problems out there. 37 is Kingdom. 19, Christopher Scores. 71, Mark Crocker. We got one little visitor, 101, Mark Webber, bring on the tail end. First time he's rode this sort of course. Hasn't been riding long, but he'll do his best to get around. But the race leader's already gone through. 78 is second. Number 9, Gareth Chamberlain, being challenged by 14, Miller. Ellier nearly dropped it, but we're looking at the gap now. Through they come. Chamberlain, Miller putting in a challenge there for the third spot. Didn't get away. Gareth Chamberlain will hear him. 23 going through. Justin Carpenter, Stephen Rowe, number 3. Number 2, Sean Cousins. Going through there. Number 7, number 1, holding the number 1 plate, Sean Watton. Bill Watton's boy, Dad'll be out there somewhere running about, willing him on. 6 is Elston, 17 going through, 79 is Paul Davis, 30 is Richards, Michael Richards. It's only his second time out on this Kawasaki. But here goes the race leader, 15, Darren Brookin. What can you say about him? Cadet champion. Is he going to be the junior champion for this club? It looks like it. Pulled a commanding lead away from the second place, but there's Darren all on his own. Dad'll be out there somewhere giving him instructions. We'll try and find his dad there. We're looking at the second place rider. I think it is 78. 78 is Paul Richards. Gareth Chamberlain third. Miller 14 fourth there. Come on, Gareth, make the Blackwater Yams move. They will. 18 is Ellier on the Honda. 23 is Carpenter, being pushed by Stephen Rowe. Sean Cousins, number 2. Number 7 is Newitt. I think that's Lee Newitt. Brett Newitt, number 7. Number 1, Sean Watton hanging in. Elston behind Watton. That's unusual. Elston normally will be putting in a challenge to get there. Dad'll be saying, I'll give you a couple of quid to get by him. 79 is Davis. There goes 79. 17, that's Tony Applethwaite from Barnstable. 27 is Benjamin Rook. 30 is Richards. We're looking further back the field. 19, Christopher Scores. And 22, Stacey Rook doesn't like this. One of the riders missing, 24 today. Stephen Thompson injured himself on a BMX bicycle in the week and can't ride today. And I'm well pleased with that, I can tell you. Right sick. Worst thing they ever brought out with those BMX bicycles. There goes 37, Mark Kingdom. 71, this little chap with the little short legs, Mark Crocker on the Suzuki. Stood up going around there. But I think the race leader's already gone through. He's on the hill, the race leader. There is Brookin. The second place rider's the other side of it. Going up now, the start of the hill. 78 is Paul Richards. That's the second place rider. But there goes the race leader, 15, Darren Brookin. What can you say about this chap? Nobody here today can catch him. Gets his hands full when he goes up country, but he'll be just cruising home now. Dad will give him the instructions. He's pulled out a tremendous lead. You won't want to get tailed up with any tail enders. Into the bomb hole. That's a tail ender, 101. Mark Webber is overtaken, a visitor here today. And Mark having a bit of trouble on the hill, but he got away this time. But up the hill goes the race leader. And a long way back is the second place rider. Hey, sit down. We're looking down over the hill. Down the hill comes Darren Brookin from Plymouth. So makes it look so easy, yet it's so hard out there. The ground is like concrete. Little bit of a roadside there. We're looking for the second place rider. Up the hill, he's a long way back. 78 is Paul Richards on a Kawasaki. Just picked off a little tail ender. But there's the second place rider. 78, there goes Paul Richards. We're looking for the third place. It's number 9, Gareth Chamberlain on the Blackwater Yamaha. Pulled away from the Suzuki of Miller. But we know that Blackwater Yamaha will go quicker. Could be a little bit tired there for Gareth. He did drive up this morning all the way from Truro. Does have some effect on the boys, but there 14 goes Miller. He's in 4th spot. 23, Justin Carpenter. 18 is Ellier. 3 is Stephen Rowe. It's about 5th or 6th spot there, counting back. Sean Cousins, a little bit way back for him here today. Newitt starting to close on him. Number 7, Brett Newitt on the Kawasaki. Starting to close slightly. Elston can't get away from number 1, Sean Watton. But number 6 is Darren Elston. 1 is Sean Watton. Trying to get on terms there with Darren Elston. They were behind further on, but Darren definitely passed number 1. He'll have his eyes set now on number 7. But number 6 is Darren Elston. Number 1 there. Get number 1 on video, for God's sake. It's Sean Watton. Well, I think we missed him out on our last one, but there he is, Bill. Your boy, number 1, Sean Watton on the Kawasaki. 79 going through. Paul Davis, 17, Applethwaite. 27 is Benjamin Rook. We're looking back. 30 is Michael Richards. Was one of the top challengers early in the season, but had to pull out for a little while. Christopher Scores, number 19. Stephen Rowe, number 3. 22, Stacey Rook. And Stacey, by the way, is a boy, not a girl. He gets very upset when you call